Alright everyone, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today is an exciting day because we're going to be starting off at the Beach Club and then heading to EPCOT because today is EPCOT's 40th anniversary. It's one of the main reasons that I came on this trip to Walt Disney World, to be here on EPCOT's 40th anniversary. I wanted to see all the merchandise and of course just be here on the occasion. There's some special food as well too, but we're going to enjoy EPCOT today and I'll show you around kind of the Beach Club, Yacht Club, Boardwalk area of EPCOT before we go into the parks. But let's go ahead and get started.
Vacation begins now.
Alright, so this is Disney's Beach Club Resort. It's one of the EPCOT resorts. It also has some villas attached to it for Disney Vacation Club, but it is a regular deluxe hotel. This is the best place to be for EPCOT. You're literally within walking distance of EPCOT, so close, and it's a beautiful hotel. So much space. It's so weird when you're over here as a Disneyland local, how much space the hotels have. They have just immense space. We're staying at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and that hotel is like literally over a mile large. So you can see Disney's Boardwalk is right across the way. There's the friendship boats there that go to all the EPCOT resorts. And then right across the way, the yellow and red hotel is actually Disney's Boardwalk Resort. So Disney's Boardwalk Resort, Disney's Beach Club Resort, and Disney's Yacht Club Resort are all the hotels that can walk to EPCOT, super close. You can also walk from the Swan and the Dolphin, which are back there. Not as close, but I'd still walk from them. And I've stayed at both the Swan and the Dolphin, and they're very nice. But yeah, the Beach Club is just a very beautiful hotel. And they even have movie nights and things on the beach here. Of course, you can't swim in the water, but they do have movie nights and things on the sand during the summer. All right, so we made it into EPCOT, and they've actually got some banners up for EPCOT 40, and they have it on all the Harmonious barges on display. So here's another look at the EPCOT 40 barges for Harmonious. I'm actually gonna go check out the merchandise first over at Creation Shop and see what they got for the 40th. So the line for Creation Shop actually snakes all the way over here to World Nature next to the Land Pavilion, so I'm gonna have to find the back of it somewhere. Okay, so we've been in line for about 45 minutes and maybe have another 30. We'll have to see. So we've been waiting probably about an hour or so, and we're kind of getting close to the entrance of the shop that they're letting us in. So not exactly 2 hours, but maybe just a little bit over an hour. All right, so just over an hour and 5 minutes, and we're inside. This looks like a flag with a commemorative pin on it. Here's a look at the Spirit jersey. It says EPCOT 40, and it has all the pavilion logos down the sleeve. And then let me show you the back. And the back actually says EPCOT 40, celebrating 40 years of imagination. And this one's $74.99. They also have this special commemorative EPCOT 40 Figment. He's wearing a little like glittery sweatshirt. This one is $25.99. $26.99, sorry. I got a lot of these. Here's the limited edition Loungefly. And this is $85. So they actually have a special section at the back with dated merch. This is kind of where everyone's at. This one says October 1st, 2022 on the front. Let me show you the back. So the back also has EPCOT 40, celebrating 40 years. This one doesn't have Figment, it just has the EPCOT logo and then all the pavilions around it. This one's cool. And this one is $29.99. They have a dated October 1st, 2022 EPCOT 40 hat, $34.99, and then they have a women's cut shirt. It's also dated too. They also have dated pass holder shirts as well too. It has this logo down the side of the shirt. It's a bunch of different figments, and it says pass holder EPCOT 40 on it. I don't really like the quality of it actually. It's a ringer tee, so it has like the ribs on the sleeves and the collar. This one's actually $5 more than the regular shirt, so I'm gonna stick with the red one. So here's the opening day pin. Has the date here, a bunch of figments on the back side, and this one's $17.99. They also have a limited edition Magic Band Plus for EPCOT 40. This one's actually $54.99. It's kind of expensive, more on the expensive side. All right, so I finally finished my shopping and I'm gonna head over to Connections, which is the new Starbucks over at EPCOT. I actually haven't been in here either since it changed back when it used to be Fountain View before they tore out Fountain of Nations over here. So I'm starving. I literally haven't had breakfast because I came straight here and went to the line to get in for the merchandise. So going to Starbucks. Oh, and they're actually making the special 40th waffle over here. Just right over here. And I'm actually going to be getting one of these. It's the special 40th treat. The waffle. Alright, so I got the waffle. It's got EPCOT 40 on it, the big logo that they've been using in all the merchandise. And then it has iridescent, actually, sprinkles. And actually a fun thing over here is they're at the entrance of EPCOT, because I came in through the Beach Club side over there in World Showcase. They're actually playing the old music, old entrance music here at EPCOT from before when they changed the new entrance loop, when they opened up kind of the first phase of EPCOT's transformation. So that's kind of cool, a little retro throwback to the old style of music here that people know and recognize. All right, let's try this waffle. Oh wow, that's really good waffle. Wow, it's really, really good. And this, I don't know what's on it. There's like a frosting or something, but it's really, really good. And this waffle isn't like special to the 40th. It's just the way that it's designed. It has like special frosting and sprinkles and stuff. And of course, a little chocolate medallion, but they do have this waffle normally at Connections Cafe. All right, so next up I booked the Soarin' Lightning Lane. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that now. And then I'm gonna try to do Living with the Land as soon as I walk through. That's the key here and at Disneyland, of course, is to book your next Lightning Lane as soon as you use it or the next available time that you're allowed to book. Now, for those that don't know, Soarin' here is exactly the same, although the building and all of the theming is very, very different. It has a pretty long queue because normally this ride has a really long wait. But there's a lot of new attractions here at EPCOT that people like to ride, like Frozen Ever After, and of course Guardians and Ratatouille. So those are taking a lot of the extra guests that are waiting in line right now. Those are the hot lightning lanes in the morning.
Please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the underseat compartment. This includes cameras, purses, hats, and of course, these little dudes.
Next up, one of my favorite rides here is Living with the Land. I got a lightning lane. This is one of the original attractions here at EPCOT, so definitely have to hit this up. Living with the Land is popular today since it is an original opening day attraction. So glad to use my lightning lane here today.
Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, EPCOT scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants.
So I came back to the actual cafe side of Connections to try it out because this is new and I haven't been here yet. So I did a mobile order waiting for that pickup. We could actually see them cook your food over here too. They're doing the pizzas, making bread and stuff, salads. It's really cool. I actually really enjoy Connections. I think it's great. I love how it's all open and everything. It's a lot better than Electric Umbrella that used to be here, that's for sure. So huge improvement in my opinion for EPCOT. So I actually got the plant-based option. This is the Niçoise style salad. It's crispy mixed greens, wedged potatoes, tomatoes, green beans, olives, white beans, and Dijon vinaigrette, and a side of fries. So it looks pretty good actually, very fresh. And I'm gonna say, again, much better than anything they served at Electric Umbrella. They're actually doing a special photo op today for the 40th as well. It's like a magic shot with PhotoPass, and they put you in an old-fashioned frame with the 40th on it and the building of Spaceship Earth. So we're waiting in line to do that next. So next up is Journey into Imagination with Figment. Of course, on EPCOT's anniversary, you gotta ride the Figment ride. I know a lot of people either hate this ride or love this ride, but I don't mind it. To me, it's very uniquely EPCOT, and I just want to ride it since we're here. Here we go.
Drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie-coochie-coo, and taste. Tastes like chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Can start appearing, and each of us imagines different things. From just a sound, your mind has wings. G-M-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. One spark of light can light your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll. Woohoo! You win 1 cent. Of course, Doc. The nose knows. One awful whiff can send you reeling. One lovely sniff can be appealing. Your mind defines what enters through your nose. You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast. Imagination. A dream can be a dream come true. With just that spark from me and you. Imagination.
Now next up is a Nemo ride I will actually go on because I don't go on Finding Nemo submarine voyage back at Disneyland. So definitely gonna be doing this one. Got a lightning lane for it. Even though it's only 5 minutes, might as well use it anyway. I really do like this ride though because they integrate the projections into an actual real life aquarium with real fish. So it's very unique, different than the Finding Nemo submarine voyage at Disneyland. But that attraction is still cool because you're underwater. And this one's simulated, at least at some points. You are next to an aquarium though. I always love the water effects in here that make you feel like you're underwater. You're like at the bottom of a boat under there, so you're kind of supposed to already be under the water at this point. And you're gonna get on a clamshell, very similar to the Little Mermaid attraction.
Looks like a balloon.
Oh, jellyfish!
Right. Okay, now I'm thinking of something pink, kind of balloony.
It's jellyfish!
You're good.
Whoa! Kill the motor, dude. Hi, kiss, offspring. Awesome.
And here is where they actually superimpose the projections right into the actual aquarium.
So much to discover.
Take me with you. I mean, it's a nice song, but they just never stop. Never.
And then when you're done, you actually can explore the living seas. The aquarium here at EPCOT, it's actually a huge aquarium, and you can actually spend a lot of time here. It's a lot of fun. I don't have much time to spend right now, but we can walk around for a little bit. And the attraction actually goes through this large aquarium here. And then there's also dolphins in here. I don't know if you can see them. They're swimming in the back, making for rounds around the tank here. And I've got all kinds of fish over here. This was another tank that the attraction goes through. And there's also a tank where the restaurant is located. Because there's a restaurant called Coral Reef Restaurant. And you actually dine with all these fish and you're underwater. If you've ever seen Full House before, you've definitely seen that restaurant. It's very, very famous here at EPCOT. It's usually a staple for a lot of people. I enjoy Coral Reef, but I haven't eaten there in a little bit. And like I mentioned, this tank is huge. There's just so much to see in here, all these different observation decks.
Let's get in with him. Go down there and wait for him.
It's almost like a full-size aquarium, but it's here at EPCOT. And the Living Seas was one of the original areas of pavilions of EPCOT. I don't know if it was opening day specifically, but the attraction has changed a lot since then, obviously. Nemo has a much bigger presence here now compared to in the past. But the Seas Pavilion, or the Living Seas, is a huge staple here at EPCOT and a big draw for a lot of families. So this area was actually renamed the World Nature Neighborhood. So it covers the land, it covers the seas, Journey into Imagination, as well as the upcoming Moana Journey of Water attraction, which is being built over here. And that opens next year. We saw a little bit of teaser of some of the elements of that attraction at D23 Expo in the Imagineering Pavilion. But that's gonna be over here in World Nature, just across from the Seas and the Land Pavilions. And of course, we were in the Land earlier when we rode Living with the Land and Soarin'. All right, so my final ride of the night is gonna be back on Ratatouille. I got another lightning lane just before the park is about to close in 30 minutes to ride it one more time. So my total ride count now will be 2 times.
Voilà, venez, 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 suivez-moi, je vous prie. Chef Remy is waiting for you. This way. Here they are, les invités pour le dîner.
Yes, but what to prepare? Hein? Pour le repas idéal. Coq au vin? Non. A simple omelet? Too simple.
Cette nourriture est pour nos invités, pas pour vous. Hey guys, the food is for them, not you. You? Hey, thanks for coming, everyone. Vous serez toujours les bienvenus chez Rémi. À bientôt et bon appétit. And Mino.
Honestly, I love the Ratatouille ride a lot. I think it's a great addition to EPCOT. I feel like there's so many things now at EPCOT to do. It's like a really fun all-day park, even more than it has been. It's actually a multi-day park in my opinion now. With Ratatouille now, Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Moana Journey of Water coming, there's a lot still left coming to EPCOT. So I'm glad I spent 2 days on this trip here. So I'm just gonna be able to watch Harmonious maybe for a little bit before we head out. Right over here on World Showcase Lagoon. Never actually seen this before in person, only online. So happy to watch as much as I can.
Until we see you again, have a safe trip home. Good night.
And that wraps up my day at Epcot's 40th anniversary celebration. I had a blast today, and I actually really enjoyed Epcot's Harmonious. That was my first time seeing it in person and not seeing it online or being streamed. It was an excellent show in person, a lot of feel. It's a great show, and I'm going to miss it, but I'm excited to see what comes next for Epcot's next nighttime spectacular. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel because there's a lot more videos coming. And leave a comment below letting me know your favorite part of the video. Also, I'd like to thank my friends Ordinary Adventures and Mouse Vibes for joining me on this adventure while we were there in Florida. They also have 40th anniversary Epcot videos as well, both of which are amazing. I'll link those down below in the description, so if you haven't watched theirs, you can subscribe to their channels and watch their video too. But thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you real soon.